The NBA Finals tips off tomorrow night, and Adam Silver spoke about having two smaller markets in the NBA Finals.
It's one thing I really admire about the NFL. I mean, if we were going into a Super Bowl and it was Packers against Steelers, you guys would be celebrating that. Those would be storied franchises. People wouldn't be talking about, markets, you know, the fact that Pittsburgh is a small market. So in fact, you know, I'm happy whatever team ends up in the finals, but it's been intentional from our standpoint to create a system, a collective bargaining agreement that allows more teams to compete. And just by way of background, you know, we're going to have to go through a process of getting to the point where people are accustomed to tuning into the finals because it's the two teams that deserve to be there, and it's the best basketball. Similar to, again, with the Super Bowl, if I asked somebody if they were going to watch the Super Bowl, they wouldn't say who's playing. It's a national holiday. And now that's nirvana.
That's the goal.
I'm not saying we're anywhere close to that yet. There's still, if the Knicks are in the finals, there's a segment of our fan base that's going to watch that may not watch if it's other teams. But my job is to get people to love and follow this game. And so that if you're a huge basketball fan, you should want to tune into the finals because that's the best basketball.
And he also spoke about the lottery and the Dallas Mavericks getting the #1 pick.
You know, one reminder too, we call it, you know, a lottery, and I think sometimes because it's a lottery, people think it must have been a 1 in a million chance that Dallas was going to win. I mean, remember, the worst performing team had a 14% chance of winning, which means there was an 86% chance they wouldn't get it. Dallas had roughly a 2% chance. So, you know, the losingest team had a 7 times better chance. So 2% is 2%. It's going to happen. And, you know, when people say, and therefore the lottery was broken, I have a different view, which the purpose of the lottery is to disincentivize teams from tanking. And so here you had a team which was clearly trying, whatever people think of that trade, they were trying to win. You know, then Kyrie got injured, then Anthony Davis got injured. Yeah. And so then they found themselves in the lottery. So, again, you know, it's on the level, and then odds are odds, and that's how it turned out.